Welcome to your college football preview.
Official.
Official.
Week 1. Last week wasn't a thing.
Last week wasn't really because people start school at different times.
There were 5 games. None of them were any good. Wasn't worth our
bad.
time or your time.
Yeah. I think the only good one was like UMass versus Hawaii, and who gives a fuck?
Well, I saw the first half of Colorado State and Oregon State, and I assumed the rest of it would be as good, and it wasn't. So thankfully, I didn't watch it.
Yeah, we checked in. Eamon said it was like 24-20 at the half.
And I was like, okay, this is interesting. This is a game, and then I had to leave, and just found out like an hour ago that it was
58.
that it was not that interesting.
58-27 or something. Yeah, no, it wasn't a good game. Stanford won, duh.
Yeah,
and there were
whatever.
It was like 500 people in
but
the
it was on the
stadium in
other side of the
Australia.
world, so I don't think it counts.
In Australia, there
Just
were
like-
maybe 100 people there.
Yeah.
I don't know. Fuck you, Pac-12. Anyway, we're back.
Welcome back officially
Yeah. So
to college football, the greatest time of the year.
this is the weekend where it really all gets down. This is where it really all gets going. This is where we get hard.
Oh man,
It's
buddy,
rough.
I've been hard.
So I was just telling Eamon about how I made a will because my job can be kind of dangerous sometimes, and so
Died.
I almost died. Yeah, check it out.
Crazy.
I got this big gash on my head. I didn't need stitches, thank God.
That was not from when I beat you up.
Yeah,
earlier.
no, that wasn't from that. But
In
He
the
wa-
in and out parking lot.
yeah, Eamon wants me to leave him my Twitter account, so that's it's going into the
The
will.
hot takes will continue.
Oh yeah, don't worry.
I think I'll leave you mine too, and you can tweet about the Giants.
I'll just probably I don't know what I'd do with I don't know what you do with mine, honestly. Anyway,
Anyways,
we'll get down to it so we don't kill too much time here.
there's like 10 to 15 decent games this week.
The only day that
There's two great ones.
Yeah, the only day that we skipped out on was Thursday because Thursday had a bunch of nonsense. Really,
Bunch of
for
crap.
some reason Ohio State was playing on a Thursday,
Yeah.
which they're usually able to weasel themselves out of.
Yeah, they're playing Indiana, which
Yeah.
that doesn't even register
I mean, I know
on
they,
my. I don't have time
don't
to
care.
spend thinking about that.
Yeah, my Thursday night I'm gonna be asleep watching Rick and Morty, hopefully. Anyway,
Nice.
we're gonna skip right to Friday.
Friday.
So, Friday. And you knew that we were gonna choose this game.
You had to.
Navy
It was foretold.
at Florida Atlantic University
Ah.
at 5 p.m. We get to see Lane Kiffin try to coach.
Fantastic. The Lane Kiffin era begins and possibly ends.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
At FAU, you never know. But
No, I'm just
any
kidding.
game there could be his last game.
Well, here's the thing. It's such a small school. I think they're gonna keep him forever.
But
I
he's
think
not
this
gonna
is-
want to stay there forever.
Well,
He might-
if they keep giving him 19-year-old babes.
He might lose to Navy and just say, "I'm done with this." Just
Maybe.
like walk off into the sunset.
He's stolen unforetold millions from various schools. So.
I think that would be the greatest.
Oh yeah, no, he's such a self-righteous jackass. Like
Navy though, always
always a tough school. They never lay
usually
down.
the best of the military academy football teams.
I think we talked about this extensively last year. They
Yeah.
just I've never seen them get blown out.
I always feel like they're gonna pull an upset, and
Yeah.
but they're actually favored in this one, so
Yeah, oh yeah, they should win.
favored
this.
by 10.
They should win this pretty handedly, I would hope, but it might be close. So I would say 3 stars.
3 stars. I'll
I
go
almost
with-
forgot about the stars.
Wow, we're back.
It's
We're
been a
back.
long
We're back
time,
with the
guys.
stars. Yeah, I like that. 3 stars.
All right. Next up, we got Colorado State at Colorado.
Nice little rivalry game in week 1, although Colorado State technically played already last week. but-
Yeah, it's also at 5 p.m. This could be a tight one because it's a rivalry game, and Colorado State's pretty decent,
Yeah, you know what? They looked in that half of a game that I watched. They looked like a pretty potent offense.
and they did win, right?
They smoked Oregon State,
Yeah.
although that a lot of teams can say that.
Yeah, they beat the worst of the Pac-12, so they're going up incrementally here.
I don't know if Colorado will be as good as they were last year.
No, they shouldn't be.
But this should be I mean, I love a rivalry game. You don't get a lot of them in week 1, so it'll be fun.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good one. I'm gonna give it a 3.
I'll give it 3.5.
Ooh, I like it. We're going ahead to Saturday. Your roll out of bed, smoke a J game is Cal at University of North Carolina at 4:20 a.m.
It's 4:20 somewhere, and like like the where would that be 420? Like I don't know.
That wouldn't even work in the
Somewhere
in the US.
somewhere past
time
Hawaii,
zones.
like maybe like
No, it's at 9:20. It's 9:20 in the morning.
yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But I'm excited. We don't get a lot of early morning Cal games. I
We
mean, obviously
really
because they don't go to the East Coast.
Yeah, we don't
very
play
often.
East Coast games.
But I love it. I love the early Saturday morning games.
I want to be real with you guys. We're gonna lose badly. Eamon thinks we have a chance.
I think it has a chance to be a close game. Because I don't think UNC is as good as
they are coached by a guy named
Are.
Fedora.
they are. Larry Fedora,
Larry
who sounds like like
Fedora.
a knockoff, somebody who was written into like the ripoff of Goodfellas.
Oh yeah, no, he's
He's like, oh, Larry Fedora over there.
and he kind of looks like
Forget about it.
he kind of looks like Gus Malzahn a little bit.
He does. You know, most football coaches.
Oh yeah, most coaches look like Gus Malzahn. Sorry, Gus. Everybody
But
looks
Cal, new coaching staff.
like you. New coaching
Justin
staff.
Wilcox is here, and we're so glad to be rid of Sonny Dykes.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Good riddance. I think there's a real chance Cal has a top first half of the Pac-12 defense this year, and like a bottom half of the Pac-12 offense. Heard it here first. Unless you heard it first somewhere else. But
unless you heard it first somewhere else, we gotta keep moving. We're moving so slow.
3 stars.
I'll give it 3. It has a chance. Next, we go to the Jerry Dome, as I call it, we don't go there. Sorry, we go to NC State at South Carolina first.
South Kakalake.
12 p.m. NC State is year in and year out good. South Carolina
Freudian
is year
slip
in.
there.
Yeah, South Carolina is year in and year out these days. Post Steve Spurrier, they're year in and
Pretty
year out.
mediocre at best. Yeah.
So NC State should take this one. It might be close though. So I'm gonna
Yeah,
give
I think the line was only like 5, but
I'm gonna give it a 3-star because it could start to heavily go.
I'll give it 2.5.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
You're really diving down there. Who do you think's gonna win?
I think NC State probably wins because I don't know anything about South Carolina these days.
No, yeah, I got you. All right. Then we go to Michigan versus Florida. Michigan's coming in at number 11. Florida's coming in at number
Matchup
17.
of 2 of my favorite coaches in college football.
They're playing in AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas.
Yep.
Did you just say Jim McElwain's one of your favorite coaches?
Only because the man humped a shark. I will not hear otherwise.
No, I refuse
I will
to believe
I will
otherwise.
not be.
It was him.
You cannot convince me of otherwise.
Google it,
Yeah.
just if you haven't seen it, but it was him.
And Jim Harbaugh.
I hope Jim Harbaugh comes and coaches the entire game in a shark suit.
Yes.
Like the one from that, you know how you can buy the one from that Katy Perry video?
Uh-huh.
It's not hard to get that. Jim,
And here's the thing.
please. It's not going to be an
Of all
NCAA violation.
Of all the coaches, he would be the one to do it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Or like a shark hat.
yeah.
Oh, it would be
And
amazing.
McElwain would lose his shit. He'd be like, what? You're not taking the game seriously.
This is unacceptable.
Unacceptable.
I apologize to everybody who watched the game.
It's an NCAA violation. Meanwhile, he loses 30-6 or something.
I think this should also be a pretty tightly contested game.
Oh, this should be a
although
really-
I bet Michigan comes out on top.
I would
But,
hope Michigan wins. I'd give it 4 stars though.
I'm gonna give it 4.5 stars.
I'm going to stick with 4, and here's why. I think it could go heavily Michigan's way if Florida turns out to not really show up.
Well, technically, yeah, because is their quarterback still Jack Del Rio's kid?
No.
Really?
Wait.
I think he's still.
No, it might be. He might be.
No, he's
There are a lot
he's,
of
he's one of
transfers this
he's
year.
one of the guys who might be their quarterback.
Okay,
They have,
I don't know who they're starting.
I don't think they've named. No, they haven't named one, and that's why Harbaugh hasn't released the depth chart yet. He's like, well, you guys haven't named a quarterback yet. I'm not going to release anything yet.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Just a good
Not a bad
subplot to
play.
this. Okay, let's pick it up.
Yeah,
4.5
okay.
stars.
4.5 stars. FSU versus Bama at the new Falcon Stadium. So we actually have 2 teams that have actually won something.
Yeah.
Opening the Falcon Stadium, which I think is appropriate since
I
the
think
Falcons
so.
lost
Very,
the Super Bowl.
very appropriate.
So FSU's coming in at 3, Bama's coming in at 1. I'm gonna give it 4.5 stars.
Oof. I will give it 4.5 as well. This is one of the better Week 1 games I can remember in recent memory.
Absolutely, they haven't.
At least on paper.
They haven't given us this in, God, probably like 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, I'm very excited. I saw an interview with Nick Saban on ESPN yesterday where he was wearing boat shoes with no socks, and I was like, Nick Saban, man, knows what he's doing.
bizarre to me. But I don't want to touch his feet.
Yeah, no. I'm excited about this game though.
Yeah, we got one of the best quarterbacks in the country on FSU, and we have Bama, who's just good.
Always a great defense. They're gonna find some other nameless person to be their quarterback. Oh no, I think Jalen Hurts is still their quarterback this year.
I thought they were gonna change.
But it
their mind.
doesn't
I don't know.
matter who
Anyway,
the quarterback
it
at
doesn't
Alabama
matter who
is.
their quarterback
Yeah.
is. Yeah, their defense will.
And they've got that great running back too.
Yeah.
His name I can't remember. Anyways,
Then we're cruising over to a game that was moved from Houston. I hope all you guys are doing good out there. Hang in there. We feel for you.
Yeah.
But
that's BYU and LSU.
LSU's coming in
Now
at
it-
13.
Yeah, it is now in the Superdome in New Orleans, which gives LSU even more of a boost because I'm
Yeah.
sure they'll have a heavy home field advantage. But BYU, another one of those teams that I always kind of expect to pull an upset.
Absolutely. The Mormons are always decent.
Yeah.
They are there. So this game's starting at 6:30. The Bama FSU game's starting at 5. So if Bama FSU goes south quickly, you can switch to this one. And that's gonna wrap up our Saturday.
Yeah, I give that one 3 stars.
All right, I'm gonna give BYU LSU 3.5
All right.
because I have faith in BYU.
Nice.
I have faith in the Mormons.
Yep.
In the Mormons.
Famous last words.
And then they kill all the Indians, and then you're like, oh, why did I have faith in these people? Anyway,
Sunday,
Sunday,
our last Sunday with no NFL football.
Sunday late
So-
afternoon. They filled us in with college football instead.
Yep. So we've got 2 pretty good ones.
Texas A&M.
A&M at UCLA.
In the Rosen Bowl.
Rosen Bowl, that's right.
Eamon came up with that, I think. The Rosen Bowl.
I think you came up with it, and I
Really?
was like, why didn't I come up with
I
that?
think I was like, why haven't we heard that on a broadcast before?
Yeah.
It's probably said all the time in the UCLA locker room.
This will be the first of many games where we find out that Josh Rosen is overrated.
Oh yeah, this will
Although
be.
we already knew that.
So 4:30 p.m. this Sunday. Mark it on your calendar.
Yeah.
Put it in a little like memorial book so you can tell your kids. Yes, it was 4:30 p.m. The first, the kickoff.
Yeah,
of the Rose
you'll
Bowl.
find out on the kickoff that he's overrated.
Yeah. He won't even be on the field, but you'll be like, did Josh Rosen just slip on a banana peel on the sideline? Did he just build?
Why is he eating a banana?
Yeah. Did he just set up a temporary hot tub on the sideline? Yeah. Anyway.
That would be awesome if he did.
Oh yeah. No. This I'm gonna give 3 stars because A&M might just friggin' walk.
Yeah, I'll give it 3 stars, but that's a generous 3 stars. I
Yeah,
should give it
is
2.5.
Yeah, it could really be bad.
And then at the same time, because
Let's just screw over me and Eamon's life.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like
Jesus Christ.
I'm doing nothing on Sunday afternoon, and you put both of these games
what a
at
disgrace.
the exact time at 4:30 p.m.
Should be ashamed, whoever did that. So at the same time, we've got 22nd ranked West Virginia and 21st ranked Virginia Tech.
in the racist field.
Yeah,
The racist
exactly. The
field.
Washington guys field.
The Washington guys. Stadium.
Yeah,
The
FedEx.
Washington dudes.
It's like people are what? FedEx racist?
Dan Snyder's Pretzels field. Snyder's
In
Pretzels
Landover,
field.
Maryland. So 2 teams from the Virginias playing in Maryland.
How come we don't play more games in Robert F. Kennedy Stadium? Have you ever seen an overhead? Have you ever seen an overhead picture of it?
I have. Well, the Nationals used to play there.
Yeah, it's incredible.
It's okay.
like the mall.
It's just really old.
Well, no,
That's
the
the
mall comes all the way down, and then it's on the outskirts of DC, and the streets go around the stadium, and then there it is with like pillars all the way around. Have you seen that?
I think we should start a GoFundMe.
I gotta show you that one.
We should start a petition online. Why aren't there more games at RFK Stadium?
Well, I think the MLS team plays there right now.
Oh,
but,
true.
But it should. I think you guys should knock it down and build the next football stadium there. I mean, I know FedEx is pretty new, but in like 20 years, you should build the next stadium on where RFK is, and still call it Robert F. Kennedy Stadium, of course. But
there you go.
let's flip it to Monday.
I guess West Virginia will probably win. I give it 3.5 stars.
I'll give that one 3 as well. They're really closely ranked, but I don't think they're closely matched.
Yeah.
I think West Virginia is probably a better team.
Final game of the weekend.
It's on a Monday night at 5 p.m.
Tennessee 25
Monday Night Football
at G Tech. Also at the New Falcons BMW Stadium. What is it called?
Oh, yeah.
No, it's Mercedes-Benz Stadium.
Wait, really?
Yeah, it's
Mercedes is gonna have 2
it's the-
Southern stadiums now.
They have 2.
This Mercedes-Benz Superdome.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, let me make sure that it is.
No, I think you're right.
I think I'm right
I
too.
think he's right. Anyway,
Mercedes killing it.
yeah.
Um,
Tennessee was pretty good last year, as you may remember. They had kind of a weird little thing where we were like, "Oh my God, are they going to?"
This is the
They're
they
gonna
keep
magically
coming back.
winning games.
Magic comebacks, which eventually ended.
Harry Potter waved a wand on the sideline, and a touchdown was somehow scored by Tennessee. And
Yeah, who knew that Harry Potter was was a Tennessee fan?
apparently, he polls for the checkered orange.
It's one of those things you find out when you read between the lines of the books. Like,
Oh, yeah,
it
yeah.
makes sense now.
But G Tech, I don't know.
I don't really care about this game.
No,
I give
me
it
neither.
2.5. Like, I don't know. Both G Tech's just kind of boring to watch.
I'm gonna give it a steady 2 because this is one Tennessee could walk away with.
But there's
even
not
though
going to
it's
be
away.
any other football. This is during our fantasy draft, man. We're not going to be able to watch this
Oh my God!
unless
you're right.
unless we're
Okay,
just
I'll
like
have it on in the
zoning out.
background. Oh wait, is Monday a holiday?
Yeah, Labor Day.
Oh fuck yeah!
Yeah, dude.
Oh, that means I'm not going to be at home on Sunday. Well, okay, that's personal stuff. I'll talk to you guys later about that, and privately in the toilet room. But
So that wraps up week 1 then. It's gonna be a good one.
And this is Eamon.
I didn't know what you were doing there. I'm Eamon.
This is Eamon.
Follow me on.
I'm Eamon.
Follow me on Friendster.
This is John. Yeah. Eamon still has a MySpace page
Yeah,
somewhere.
yeah. Follow me on Zanga.
Yeah. Light the bong, and we'll see you next time on your college football preview, starring John and Eamon.
I think that's it.
Um.